William and Harry's relationship has suffered in the last few years, and tensions were exacerbated when the Duke and Duchess of Sussex left the royal family last year. This will not have been helped by the BBC's new documentary, The Princes and the Press, which has explored accusations that royal households briefed against each other. A joint statement issued by Buckingham Palace, Clarence House and Kensington Palace, shown at the end of the programme, denied the accusations. It said, "Too often overblown and unfounded claims from unnamed sources are presented as facts, and it is disappointing when anyone, including the BBC, gives them credibility." The documentary explored the relationship between Harry, William and the press. In the second part of the documentary, released this week, experts and commentators discussed how the media covers the Sussexes and the Cambridges. They discussed the criticism Harry and Meghan faced in August 2019 for taking 4 private jet journeys in days. Later that month, William, Kate and their children were photographed flying commercially to Scotland. Royal journalist Camilla Tominey suggested that this decision resulted in good PR for the Cambridges, in stark contrast to the media coverage of the Sussexes at the time. Speaking about an article she had written in The Spectator, she told The Princes and the Press documentary, "I just wrote that the timing of the fact that the Cambridges had decided to take a budget flight to Balmoral after the Sussexes reportedly snubbed the idea of holidaying with the Queen, only to then take a private jet Elton John's place, was possibly good PR for the Cambridges. I reflected on that being good PR, IWASNT saying that was briefed directly to me." Suddenly it emerged that the Cambridges had gone on budget. At the time, Elton John defended the Sussexes for flying on a private jet, and hit back at what he called these relentless and untrue assassinations on their character. He said, "I am deeply distressed by today's distorted and malicious account in the press surrounding the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's private stay at my home in Nice last week. Prince Harry's mother, Diana, Princess of Wales, was one of my dearest friends. I feel a profound sense of obligation to protect Harry and his family from the unnecessary press intrusion that contributed to Diana's untimely death. After a hectic year continuing their hard work and dedication to charity, David and I wanted the young family to have a private holiday inside the safety and tranquility of our home. To maintain a high level of much-needed protection, we provided them with a private jet flight." He added, "I'm calling on the press to cease these relentless and untrue assassinations on their character that are spuriously crafted on an almost daily basis." Harry and Meghan came under fire again earlier this year for their private jet usage. In September, they appeared at a gig in New York calling for action on climate change, before later using a private jet to return home to their home in California. However, the Daily Mail reported in November that the Sussexes boarded a commercial flight in November. A passenger on the flight claimed to have seen the couple, saying, "Okay, this might sound unbelievable and I couldn't get a good picture, and I get you can say this could literally be anyone. But Prince Harry and Meghan were on our flight to LA last night." Earlier in November, the pair pledged that the joint venture Archwell, which combines a charitable foundation and a media production arm, would be carbon neutral by 2030.